Hello, friend, and welcome back to Epic Pride Gaming. I'm Classic Gamer, and this is another playthrough of Dune Awakening. We are back still in Chapter 2. We've kind of dealt with the DLC side quest missions, and we're hitting Chapter 2 main quest. This one is called Process Verbal. Verbal, verbal process, basically. And we are picking up back in Arrakeen. Remember, we needed a scanner. At least it seemed to me that we needed a scanner. So we have our scanner. I think I'm not in Arrakeen yet, but I have my scanner. Nessa Rockstar, what's up? Emily, hello, hello. Happy Monday. And so we're back in my base in Haga base, and I've kind of been redecorating a little bit because I want to begin to live further up further up in my palace. And let me make sure I still have the stuff that I need. I don't actually. I thought I'd grab them. So let me grab my scanner and be sure I'm gonna take both the handheld live scanner and the regular resource scanner because you never know. And I'm going to take a blood bag or two just in case I need to suck up some blood from somebody else. And I think that's going to be all the tools I need. Hopefully, fingers crossed, when it comes to investigating, that's what we're going to need is our scanner. Let me drink some water. Another glorious Monday makes me... And here in Atlanta, we're just finishing Pride. I think some people are probably still celebrating Pride. So I've been redecorating a lot. I've been consider it more like demolition day. Like I've been demolishing a lot of stuff, and you just gotta change it up. You gotta change it up. And one of the things I do love about this game is the building options. Like literally my palace goes all the way up. It's ridiculous. Like if we were to fly up, like... So I've been moving a lot of my my power cell generators there, generators in here. So I've moved a lot of stuff in these buildings that really were kind of empty, didn't have anything in them. Not even decorations, which is weird. This area, I think, is going to be my refinery. This is going to be my spice refinery. I haven't moved my spice refinery into this area just yet, but... And then all the stuff up here has been decorated. I didn't know Pride happened again. Well, for Atlanta, long story short is we used to have Pride in June, just like everybody else, but we had an issue with our venue. So where we usually do it in Piedmont Park, we had really bad rains one year and it destroyed the fields. So they told us we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it in the summer. They were like, no, we're closing Piedmont Park down. The fields are just atrocious after the rains, after other events. So we got screwed. We're like, well, what do we do? And the Atlanta Pride Committee said, well, why don't we wait till October? It gives the Piedmont Park some time to heal from all the rains, and then gives us a little bit more planning. And we figured, okay, well, October is still not a bad month because here in Hotlanta, that's what we used to call it, October is hot as hell still. People still in tank tops and shorts. Okay, so it's still the summer for us. So it was we just had it in Atlanta. So we just had this past weekend was our Pride. So yeah, so it stuck. And now it's always in October. We're not changing it anymore. We always talked about like going back to June, but with everybody else. But we're like, we're good, I guess. October works just fine. Yeah, it was only in Atlanta. I feel like Pride happens not just in June throughout, not just the US, but the world. Like, Pensacola does their Pride during Memorial Day weekend, which is a big, crazy-ass party. Every kind of place does it slightly different, even across the world, right? It's not all in June. June is just for us, mostly in the US. So Atlanta just is now in October. It's part of the Pride schedule, yearly schedule, where people know to come to Atlanta, and it's actually pretty good. Like it gets a really good crowd from like especially people up north, New York, Pennsylvania, you name it, they all come down to Hotlanta, to the warm South, and have an extra fun weekend of Pride in the South. So there you go. So yeah, so a lot of people take today off because the party continued hardy. Yesterday we had our parade yesterday. My God, I used to be in the parade for my soccer team. Okay, let's go to Arrakeen. Back in the day when I was young and cute, I used to be there with my cute little short shorts. So yeah, we had Pride. It was fun. I think I went out Friday, I did stuff Saturday, and then I was tinkered out. Yesterday, I didn't go out. But, in the spirit of Pride, I watched the new Netflix show Boots, which is about gays in the military, which is really, really cute. I highly recommend it if you haven't watched it. It's adorable. It really is the perfect weather in Atlanta. It's, like, great right now. Like, honestly, it's, like 60 something, 65 outside, 67. It's like just freaking awesome. And then at night it drops to maybe like 61, 60. It's like seriously, like you'd go out and people are still in like cute little tank, you know, cut off outfit. The boys were hot, okay? Everybody was really hot this weekend. I remember the one prior that I was there, then you guys were recruiting for the team. Yeah, we used to do recruitment for the team all the time. And then I stopped playing, and then it's just like, all right, take it, next generation. Go and be awesome. Yeah, I went there. Yeah, I was there Saturday mostly all day, and then yesterday I just stayed in and I watched Boots all day. I binged a gay show, so I feel like I still celebrated Pride, just my own little chill way. And I was doing work on my LARP outfits, so yay. Okay, so we're in Arrakeen. And why am I naked? Why am I naked? Excuse me. What happened to my clothes? Why am I naked? I'm just gonna check on my skills. Alright, now I got my skills. Why am I naked? Let me re-equip my outfit. No, I'm naked, y'all. Oh, there it went. It was like delayed reaction. Like, you said you were at Pride half naked. It's like, I wasn't half naked. The other boys were half naked. I was not. Okay, so the quest that I'm on is process verbal. You are highly amused. Oh my god. So basically we're in this investigation phase. Remember there was a room up top at the bar at the Seleucid Bull that we had to investigate. And it says a killer is loose in Arrakeen. Count Fenring suspects the Bennett Playlax are involved and has asked me to travel to Arrakeen and meet his chief investigator. We did that, and then we were told to go up to the Seleucid Bull. Believe it's here. And we had to go upstairs. We chatted up with the bouncer, the bartender. There was even an assistant we talked to. Yep. And then there's this room back here. Okay, yeah. So let me at least get my items going. Okay, so I'm going to put this away and put this away. So just in case I need both scanners, I'll equip them. And so let's enter the private room. Says, are you sure you want to travel to this room? By the decree of sub-prefectures, you're allowed to use your scanner here. That's why I was like, let me go get my scanner. Because I was like, immediately like, I need my scanner. It's a tool you don't normally use. Like, hardly ever. Maybe every now and then use. Like, people who really PvP will use, or really, like, go into combat, like, in a sneaky way, will use the human life scanner to sneak up on people. And then the resource scanner, I don't know really. I mean, usually I don't really bother with that. Okay, we have an intercom thing, a recording.
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away. I'm Osten Laithe, engineer. The guy they call when they want things done, not questions asked. There was this one chance I could have said no, but I didn't. I crunched the numbers, fine-tuned them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling on 1,000,000 lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't want to disappoint the guy who asked. They gave me a new title, a nicer coat, called me Na Familia. But after that, they wouldn't look me in the eye. And the thing I hear over and over, it's not the blast, it's my silence. Then I found this pamphlet stuck behind a sink. You dig, you sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly stamped on the back, razor wings, sickle-shaped stinger. What bleeds in silence must one day sing. Didn't get it then, but those words stuck.
I'm assuming this guy right here sitting down is Osten Laithe. What's this? It says, a quiet meal for a quiet end. The food sits cooling, mute witness to a man who avoided the crowd and death that would not wait. Examine the food. The meal is barely disturbed. Braised slig, Caledonian pundi rice and stuffed olives. An off-world indulgence. Conclude examination. What about the body? Examine the upper. It says, Osten Laithe's gaunt frame lies slumped on the bench, skin pallid and waxy. Salt streaks mark where his final sweat dried hours ago. So he like sweated as he died. So clearly something happened as his body biology was reacting to something. I'm guessing poison. That's my guess. Examine the upper body. Mentat. Assess cause of death from posture and state. No obvious signs of trauma. See, I'm guessing poison. I'm right off the bat. A limped, collapsed mouth, slightly open, suggests sudden systemic failure rather than violence or prolonged agony. Ajit, what's up? My money's on peanuts. Some allergy. Yeah, it's something that he ate. Examine the head. Eyes with heavy bags, cheeks hollow and sallow. Faint capillaries on his nose hint at long years of drink. Not exactly the picture of health. Let's examine the mouth. Mouth froth. Froth clings to the corner of his mouth, dried to a faint crust without medical expertise. What this indicates eludes you. Examine the eyes. His eyes remain open, lids sunken with heavy bags. Corneas are faintly clouded, the mark of sudden systemic failure. Examine something else. How about the clothing? One thing I do know, it's never lupus. It's never lupus. The clothing says well-made garments, finely tailored but worn and unchanged for days. Pockets are empty, showing no recent use. Mentat. Infer behavioral patterns from dress and state. Extended isolation. No recent change of clothes suggests focus on study or secrecy over personal upkeep. Okay, let's conclude the examination on Daddy. Yes, Ajit, how are you? Try not to let this political stuff get to you, man. I feel you. Let's see the book. Let's interact with the book. Yeah, everything going on has been. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. But we gotta push through. Did you see like the crazy like pet protest in Portland? It had me laughing, like laughing. The frogs and the bananas and the Pikachus. Oh my god, I was loving every minute of it. Okay, so the books. It's a thick, well-printed, leather-bound tome rests on the table, its spine stamped with a numeral 7, clearly one of many volumes. Let's examine the cover. The leather cover bears gilt lettering, Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 7. The a.k.a. revolt, causes, conduct, and consequences. Examine the interior. The pages are dense with fine print. Along the edges, faint smudges and a slight discoloration suggest frequent handling. 2 sections are bookmarked. Read the foreword. You didn't see that one? You have to check it out on YouTube. It's pretty good. Send you the biggest and warmest hug ever. Aw, same. Okay. The content probably won't help you solve the case, but a history enthusiast would enjoy this. Let's read some of it. Here's the foreword. This volume reaches us under a cloud of censure. Tyrus Mendigo completed it while confined in Carthage Gate Prison on Kaitan. Keep reading. Volume 7 on a.k.a.'s revolt spares neither rebel ambition nor the heavy hand of imperial reprisal. The Imperium has not authorized this printing. Keep reading. Possession may invite scrutiny, yet the record of dissent is as vital as triumph, and Mendigo's pen carves that shadowed history with rare clarity. Read the first bookmark section, Chapter 3, The Circle of Conspiracy. A shadowed circle of a.k.a. nobles and merchants formed quietly, meeting in private halls and sealed gardens, their grievances whispered in secrecy. They pooled resources, bribed officials, and courted discontent. Funds and arms move unseen, hidden among legitimate trade and noble privileges. Their aim was simple: undermine imperial authority until a.k.a. could act as if free. Each plot and secret shipment edged them closer to open revolt. We're here and on Discord if you ever need to talk. Yeah. One really cute thing I did read this festival in Nepal that celebrates all the bestest boys and girls because they're all man's best friend. Oh, like doggies? The doggies? Yes. All the doggies. Read the second bookmark section, Chapter 9, Long Shadows. The a.k.a.'s revolt's aftermath rippled through the Landsraad, sowing distrust among noble houses, wary of rising dissent and hidden conspiracies. Imperial policies hardened, and increased surveillance and harsher penalties, as fear of rebellion reshaped political alliances and court intrigues. Culturally, the revolt left scars. Songs of loss and caution passed quietly among the people, a whispered reminder that defiance invites ruin. Let's close this book carefully. Let's examine the rear cover. A stamp on the back reads, "Printed without imperial sanction by Lantern and Ash Press. Read in secrecy, burn in silence." Huh. Lantern and Ash Press. They may know something. What about this? A plastone carafe stands empty on the table, its open mouth carrying only the faint scent of spiced wine. Examine the carafe's label. A label written in neat hand reads, Azirac Red 10194 AG, a rare Caledonian vintage, briny and mineral, kissed by ocean winds. Okay, enough of that. Something else here. That's that. About this. A chaos of stained papers littered the table. It would look as if it had been stormed through if it weren't for the empty cups standing undisturbed. Let's look at the cups. The cups look soiled. Osten Laithe either was an exceptionally heavy drinker or he may have had some company. Look at the cup on the left. Empty. Save for some dark dregs at the very bottom. A strong, aggressive smell comes from it. It's a bit sticky to the touch. Look at the cup in the middle. Empty. You can smell a faint scent of spiced wine. What about on the right? Empty. Smells of spiced wine. A subtle reddish stain can be seen on the rim when held in the light. Examine something else. What about the documents? Scrolls are spread out on the table. Most are covered in scribbles and shapes, crumbled, dirtied. One stands out in neat letters on top of the stack. Look at the messy stack of scribbled scrolls. Sketches and undecipherable schematics. It is too chaotic or too expert for you to make sense of it. Look at the neat parchment on top of the stack. It is made of spice paper. It reads, Wings in the dark. Notes toward a future without chains. A manifesto of some sort. Let's examine something else. You posted pics on Discord. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Let's conclude the examination on the desk. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're done with anything that we can probably interact with. Let's see what the scanner will give us. Which scanner should we look? The handheld live scanner? Like, I wonder if there's somebody in here. Ooh, there's something here. Footprints. Several people seem to have gone in and out of this room. Okay, we've done that. I think we've pretty much interacted with everything then. What about the resource scanner? Same. Nothing back there. It's interesting how the other scanner like scanned the whole freaking room. Okay. So it looks like we've scanned everything, we've investigated everything. We have to now interrogate witnesses in the upper Seleucid Bowl. So let's go and interrogate people. Can you put spice on those wings? Because that could be a new dish on Arrakeen, spicy wings. You know they've done this already. Ajin. Oh my god, you know they've done spicy wings. I'm gonna have to look at the pictures later. Well, speaking of Shih Tzus, which my mom has, they do like a huge celebration in over there, don't they? Is this the same one? I don't know. They do different doggy celebrations. And then they all raise like the Shih Tzus like the Lion King. Today's gonna be so chill. Just doing investigations. Let me look at this doggy pictures if I can find them. Let me see. Doggy pictures. That's cute. Ajit. It's so cute. Okay. We are now back up. So let's see who we can talk to.
Oh, I swear to the stars, if you're here to ply me with a drink, I'm going to shove shards of glass in your eyes. I'm sorry. Am I sorry?
She needs to chill the
No, I'm
out.
not. Let me be plain. This is the worst possible time. I do not wish to speak. Kindly go away, please.
Girl, no, you've been here all along. What did you see?
You've seen... Very well. Let's get this over with. My name is Hester Klimt. Ask your questions.
Can you tell me how you know Osten Laithe?
I was his assistant. We worked together at the Imperial Planetologist's office. That's the extent of our relationship.
What sort of boss was he?
Adequate. He was... adequate.
She's way too nervous. You could
At
see
any
her
rate,
body language. She's like...
He's dead now, leaving me sorting out a mountain of chaos.
Her shoulder, like...
Damn him. Sorry.
Protective body language. What sort of man was Osten?
He was my boss. I didn't know him outside of the workplace. I can't be of any more help than that.
You have no other insights to impart?
No. And what does it matter? There's no foul play. Unless you have some compelling evidence or medical training, I have to deal with the fallout now.
Jeez, girl.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare. I have to clean out his office. I have to prepare for his replacement. There's too much.
I'll leave you to it then, girl. Okay, so that was the assistant. I know we had to talk to other people. Maybe the bouncer. Do these old ladies?
Oh, you're back.
Oh, girl, no, these ladies, like, think that I'm their servant. I think I may have to talk to the bouncer. Maybe he knows something.
Ah, you are back.
Yes, more
How
questions.
can I help?
Did Laithe ever mention enemies or any reason why someone might have a reason to harm him?
He did say something about hating the Harkonnens, but that does not make him special around here.
Seriously, though. Any idea what trouble he may have had with the Harkonnens?
Trouble and the Harkonnens go hand in hand here. You could throw a stick in any direction and hit someone with a grudge against the Baron. But a murder here, right under Hawat's nose,
Right?
that is not just bold. She is near impossible. You would need more than hate or ambition. It would take something special to earn that.
Seriously, I'm pretty surprised that, yeah, they would have murdered somebody under Hawat's nose. But I guess that's it. What about bartender boy? Or daddy?
Found what you were looking for? Or just a new regret to pair with your drink?
I have some further questions I want to ask you about the case.
If you must.
When was the last time you saw Laithe alive?
Saw him when he came in to measure his vantage draft. Fussed with the paw like a chemist balancing a toxin. That was this morning.
Have you seen anyone else come or go from the room?
His assistant Hester and that puffed-up wine merchant Ambrose Lucifer
Not
used to intrude,
Ambrose.
but not lately. The
I hope
last
it's
few
not the
weeks, he kept
bartender.
the door closed and the bottle closer.
What can you tell me? Oh, wait, there was another question over here.
Saw him when he came in to measure his vantage draft. Fussed with the paw like a chemist balancing a toxin. That was this morning.
But when was the last time you went into the room?
It's been a while. He didn't want me in there. Not anymore. Just the drink and the dark, and whatever was eating him from the inside. I respected his wishes, but maybe I shouldn't have.
Do you have an alibi?
Alibi? I was behind this bar, pouring drinks and enduring the company of men far duller than murderers. Ask Ugo. Ask the regs. Ask anyone who's sober enough to spell alibi.
I mean, it would make sense. So you hoping that it's not the bartender? I don't think it's the bartender unless the bartender slipped something in the drink. And then that way he's like, I've been here all along. It wasn't me. What can you tell me about his choice of reading material?
What was he reading? I don't always keep up.
Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 7, the a.k.a. Revolt Causes Condis and Consequences.
Very heavy. And good for killing ants.
That's funny. Whatever was eating him alive from the inside sounds ominous. Right? Like, it's like he knows a little more than he lets on. Have you read it?
I'm holding out for the Communinet adaptation. Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 6
Like he slipped the title.
was a real hoot.
He may have slipped something. Tell me about Master Laithe.
He was a good customer, generous with his bar tab, which was paid like clockwork at the end of every month.
Paid but not by him?
That was my impression. The Solaris were always transmitted by wire from an account with an Arsent transit code.
Arsent. What does that mean? Arsent. I don't recall that.
A garrison town in the eastern Haga Basin. Pray you never see the place. It's where the Sadokar are encamped.
Oh, really? That means I'm gonna have to go there and kick some ass. Alright. I have some other questions, though.
If you must.
I guess that's it. That'll be it. We're traveling again. I know, right?
I eagerly anticipate your return.
You do, Daddy.
No.
No. Bitch. Okay, Ambrose. Wasn't Ambrose over here? Yes, Ambrose is still alive. We haven't, remember, we
Do mine
didn't
ears
kill
detect
him.
the footfalls of someone who will add a drop of excitement to
He
this
just got
rather
here.
pedestrian
Seriously.
evening?
Let's see. I'm here to inquire about Osten Laithe's death.
Austin's dead. But I only saw him recently. So full of life.
What do you know? Wait. What was that? I'm sorry. I know this might come as a terrible shock. Morning, we'll have to wait. I have questions. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I know this might come to a terrible shock.
Wait. Is this a potential murder investigation? How charmingly macabre! Do you really think someone murdered poor Osten? Shh, don't spoil it.
Are you serious?
Yes, I simply must be involved. How might I facilitate your sleuthery?
You're sleuthery? Jesus, girl. Oh my god, stop being so overdramatic, theater kids. This one definitely. So extra. Are you sober enough to answer questions? That's a really good question to
Now
start.
see here, I am only midway through today's debauch, and am of sound enough mind to answer the queries of both of you. There are two of you.
Oh,
yes?
girl, we can't deal.
I just. Oh, do lighten up. This isn't a funeral. It's a possible murder scene.
It is a murder scene, possibly. Yeah, we haven't proved in that. I have a few questions.
I've already imbibed several libations in dear Estem's memory.
Osten.
Yes, of course. Carry on.
What can you tell me about him?
My occasional drinking companion has an education in engineering. If anything, he's even more of a man of leisure than I.
How do you mean?
He has an advisory position at the Imperial Planetologist's office, though I don't believe he's ever set
I
foot
know who
in that
killed him.
office.
It's that
He's
other
here
dude.
more often than even I. If you ask me, and you have, he curried the favor of someone powerful to receive such a cushy job.
That other dude in the corner. What else can you tell me about Osten?
Well, his carnal pursuits are prodigious.
Carnal?
He worked his way through nearly all of Arrakeen's eligible ladies. The man knows how to pitch woo prolifically.
Are you serious? Oh, God.
My occasion. He hasn't. He's here more. Well, his carnal
Okay, I think I'm
pursuits are
done here.
It's been a most unusual pleasure. Should you
It
discover
was the
any
butler
more
in the
juicy
library with the
details,
candles.
I'll be here, keeping vigil for.
I
poor-
know, this is Clue.
Austin.
Alright, bye girl, fly girl. You know who I think it is? I think it's this dude right back here. I think this is the guy that did it.
Very well. What do you want?
See, I have questions about it because of the planetologist office. This is the planetologist kid. Lie, Derek Shanair is dead. I have questions about Hester Klimt and Osten Laithe.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
See? Right there. Liar, liar, liar. He should know because he's supposed to be the Imperial Planetologist. They both work at the Imperial... Hello? I know, it's like ...
Why are you harassing me? Portafoy, prepare for action.
I am asking questions. See? That's who did it. That's who did it. I know who the murderer is. I think it was with poison in dude's room. That's me playing Clue. It's this dude.
Very well. What do you want?
It was Cyprian Eel with poison in his room. Tell me about
What
yourself.
a delightful topic of conversation. Perhaps you are worthy of dallying in my presence. I am Cyprian Io, Imperial Planetologist, as appointed by our Padishah Emperor.
He's the one who did it.
I have, after years of hardship, risen to my rightful station.
Years of
Hard
hardship.
indeed. My elder brother, the Narduke of our family, was favored. He spent all of his time at the
Remember, they
capital,
made the other
while
guy
I-
Na Familia.
I was kept at our estate. Kept from the sphere of politics, held apart from my true calling. Instead,
They made him
I was
remember
sent
his
the
Na
finest tutors
Familia.
and scholars to teach me.
He took her. It was him.
Were you not paying attention?
I think he did it.
I just explained the hardship.
That was the hardship, being born to a rich family. I want to ask you something
Very well.
else.
What do you want?
Nothing. Honestly, I think it was you. Can we talk to the bodyguard? Maybe the bodyguard knows. Somebody else knows here. Or this lady, she looks suspicious. What about this cop? What about these people here? No. Okay, what the hell? So yeah, we've interrogated the witnesses. So, find a way to prove foul play. What do you mean? Do I have to go back and scan? Let me see. How do you prove foul play? Because I think it was a planetologist dude. Because according to... See, let's listen to this again.
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away.
Didn't get away.
I'm Osten Laithe, engineer. The guy they call when they want things done, not questions asked. There was this one chance I could have said no, but I didn't. I crunched the numbers, fine-tuned them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling on 1 million lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't want to disappoint the guy who asked. They gave me a new title, a nicer coat, called me Na Familia.
Call me Na Familia.
But after that, they wouldn't look me in
They
the
wouldn't
eye.
look me in the eye.
And the thing I hear over and over, it's not the blast, it's my silence. Then I found this pamphlet stuck behind a sink. You dig, you sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly.
Sandfly.
Back, razor
So I'm wondering if
sickle-shaped
it's related to the
stinger.
sandflies. Then,
What bleeds
yeah.
in silence must one day sing. Didn't get it then, but those words stuck.
Okay, we've already investigated all of this. So, like, how do we prove foul play? Spice wine. So people drank the spice wine. So it wasn't in the spice wine. It's in the food. Wings on the dark notes towards a fellow without chains. A manifesto. I think it's in the food. I mean, is there nothing I can scan in the food? Okay, there's really nothing else I can do here. So I wonder, how do I prove foul play? I wonder if I can scan the Seleucid bar. Because the only two people that would have gone in and out would have been the assistant and Ambrose, unless somebody else went in. So it could be the assistant, but she doesn't seem like she has motive. Like, what could she gain? She's not getting promoted. She even said it that there's gonna be a replacement. So in her mind, it doesn't matter if it's Tweedledum or Tweedledee, like, it's work. What's her motive? She didn't have any complaints about the boss. So she wasn't really upset with the guy. Ambrose was just morbidly interested. It didn't seem like he had a grudge.
I'm in over my head. I'm not in the proper state of mind, and I promise there will be collateral damage if I have to open my mouth.
Well, this is, I'm told Osten made a lot of enemies through his carnal activities.
Who made that fanciful exaggeration? Ambrose Lucifera? The man's mind is a perverted carnival. I saw nothing to suggest anything of the sort.
The other guy definitely looks like he did it. Well, I mean, initially it was like the Bennett Lilacs. So, someone's a face dancer. That's my guess, too, is one of them is a face dancer, perhaps. You know nothing else of the matter?
Now that sounds like a fanciful exaggeration. I at least saw nothing to suggest anything like that.
But she keeps like grabbing herself like she's protecting herself. Like she's a bad either way, she's a bad liar. You know what I mean? So that's not very Bennett Tlilex. Bennett Tlilex would be much better at lying. They're good performers. They're spies. She doesn't come across as being professional in any kind of sabotage, assassin-like thing. It would have to be somebody who's like very confident. Or she's protecting someone else. I mean, she's definitely I mean, this is classic behavior of someone who's trying to like protect themselves. Like they are, what's the word? They're soothing themselves. You know what I mean? Like she's obviously feeling trauma. Or she's trying to hide something, but it looks more like she's just gone through some shit. Alright. Ambrose, you a lime bitch.
Ah, the return of our intrepid sleuth hound. Has the plot thickened? Oh, do say the plot has thickened.
Okay, she's disturbing. Bartender, you see and hear everything. What's up?
Found what you were looking for? Or just a new regret to pair with your drink?
Nothing. Alright. What about bouncer guy?
Ah, you are back.
More questions?
How can I help?
Okay. Nothing. Do you think the grandma saw something?
Very well. What do you want? I'm sure I don't. Why are you harassed?
Okay, nothing new from you. What about, let me ask the grandmas. Because there are 3 of them. Maybe one of them. Bene Gesserit, did you see anything? No. Grandma number 3.
You dare bother me again? How dare you speak to me? Avert your gaze, you beastly thing.
Not avert your
Has
gaze.
no one trained you to behave in polite society? I have a good mind to have you flogged.
That's...
I can do that, you know. One word to Master Chim, and that swarthy slig of a bouncer will have you over a chair.
That's right, avert your gaze. On Pride weekend, I just asked a question. I've done nothing wrong.
I decide what is right and wrong, poor. Is that clear? Speaking to your better without being spoken to first is a capital of... I've certainly had people killed for...
Ugh, these are some snobby witches. Okay. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna proof foul play here. I wonder if there's somebody else I can talk to. What do we know? We know... could be sandflies.
You're still alive, Trooper. I'm here a lot, Trooper.
Okay, what about the bartender?
Ah, back so soon.
Nothing with the bartender. This guy's just drunk as hell.
Hey, you!
Oh. No. What about somebody else here? This is the performer lady.
Yes. May I help you? I perform here, if that is what you're asking. I am currently in an exclusive engagement as the headliner. Then I can wrestle the stage away from...
Okay, whatever, girl. Alright, I am at a loss. Gotta be somebody else around here that can help. Let's see, let me look at the map and see if I have to go somewhere else. Alright, I have some places here. This one says objective, objective. What does my journey say? Convince Hester Klim that Osten Laithe was murdered. I do that? Find a way to prove foul play. So the map tells me that there are a couple of places that I can go to. Maybe I can find a clue somewhere over here. Let's see. Okay. Do you think the doctor knows something?
We meet again.
I am investigating the death of Osten Laithe.
I can't say I know the name, but I'm afraid my head has been buried in matters concerning my clinic of late. What's this to do with me?
I suspect foul play. I'd like to test the veracity of that with your expertise.
A possible murder, then. I see. That is interesting. At least morbidly so. Today has taken an interesting turn. I'll do the best I can without a body to directly examine. What can you tell me about the state of the cadaver?
The eyes of the corpse were discolored. I found froth around the cadaver's mouth.
That makes me suspect poison.
Me too!
However, without bodily samples to test, I cannot confirm.
How might I confirm a poison theory?
A poison snooper would be the most expedient method.
Do you have a poison snooper to spare?
I'm afraid I don't have any snoopers at all. My supplies are lacking in general at the moment.
Do you know how I could acquire one?
If I knew that, I'd have one already. But I'm not exactly familiar with the more illicit sources of goods in Arrakeen.
Alright, bye, girl flagger. What about the
Hello
other?
again. I can't say I know. A possible... Today has taken an interesting
The eyes of the
turn.
corpse were
I'll do the
discolored.
best. That could definitely support suspicions of poison. However, there are myriad other medical reasons that could cause such discoloration. A poison snooper, I'm afraid if I knew that.
Okay, so again, it kind of supports my theory as well, which is poison. The question is, can we get this freaking poison snooper? Like, not lupus. Not lupus, girl. Acquire a poison snooper through Alistair Shim or Tijiji Ogari. I mean, it could be lupus. No, it doesn't. He was definitely poisoned. Oh, where can I get it? Here. Can I go in here? Oh. Wait. I can go down here and buy it in black market.
Hello again.
How much do you think he's selling it for? Wait, he's not selling. Poison Snooper. Oh, her. She might have it.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
It's a special. In point of fact, I am.
Well, color me curious. You've got a specific purpose in your eyes. What are you looking for?
Does the name Osten Laithe mean anything to you?
Don't know the man directly, but his name comes up now and then among those of us who sell things on the sly.
Oh, really? I'm in the market for a poison snooper.
You're in luck. I just so happen to have a snooper. I could part with it for a proper pittance of Solari, or perhaps some alternative form of payment.
Really? Okay. I don't have enough.
Come back when you have enough, Solari.
Well, lucky for you, I have enough Solari, just not on my body. So I'm gonna have to do a withdrawal. Amazon gift card. Definitely I have that. It's a $10 Amazon gift card.
Would you like to dip?
I would
How
like to
much
withdraw.
Solaris would you...
What did she say, 100? Let's just say 500 just to have enough for whatever later we may need. All right, so I've got my Solari. I wonder how much the other person was selling it for.
Oh, hey there, friend. Well, color me you're in luck. Solari always spends, but obliged.
Alright, goodbye. Alright, so we've got the poison. So investigate the private room using the poison snooper. So what the hell is this poison snooper thingy? A handheld contraption that allows for scanning objects in order to detect poison. Well, let's go do it. I'm telling you, it's either in something that he drank or something that he ate. My guess is in the food. That's just my guess. It's in the food. It's always in the food. That's my guess. This is a very chill stream. A nice little detective. Kind of reminds me. I want to get back to playing Sherlock. That was a fun game. Very detective-y. Alright, use the poison snooper. The poison snooper flashes green, indicating no signs of poison, not in the food. Damn. That's pretty cool. Whoop. Guess that's it. No poison. Indicating no sign of poison in the food. Dang. Almost thought you were going to say Detroit. Oh, Being Human, Detroit. That was a good one too. It's a great game. We can definitely do another playthrough. Use the poison snooper on the graph. The poison snooper glows green of the craft, finding no trace of toxin within the emptied vessel. Damn it. Lots of detective stuff, seriously. It was good. I really liked that game. Okay, so it's green. No poison. What about the glasses? The wine glasses. Look at the cups. Use the poison snooper on the cups. No poison! We could have sworn it was poison. Did he have a heart attack? Did he have some sort of weird, like, I don't know. Oh, you know what it could have been? It could have been a hunter-seeker. It doesn't have to be in the food or the drinks. Someone could have come in and hunter-seekered him. Examine something else. What about we examine the body itself? Like, would the body have traces of poison? Upper body. Poison snooper on the upper body. Red near the fingertips, indicating contact with a lingering surface toxin. So he touched something. He touched something. Maybe the guy was sick. No, it's poison. No, it's poison. He touched something. Red near the fingertips. What about the head? Within the dried froth. So he touched something and then put it in his mouth? So it's definitely poison. So with that, we're right. So it's like Fanta. You touch it, it gets in your bloodstream. Oh, I think we already did the phase, right? Okay. Clothing. Use the poison snooper in general. So no poison on the fabric. The poison one is his fingertips. And then in the mouth. So like he touched something and then he touched his face. Or he just... So it's not... Maybe the book. Maybe the poison's on the book. He touched the book. Ah, he touched the book. Next. A patient, deliberate and lethal poisoning enhanced by his nervous habits, which is touching his face, touching his mouth, or biting his nails. Whatever did this knew him well. It's the... Do you think it's the assistant? Because she definitely was acting very defensive-y, so it's either she's gone through trauma or she was hiding something. But I didn't think it would be the assistant. Maybe it was Ambrose. Interrogate witnesses again. Oh, this is a hell of a, like, investigation. Like, back and forth, back and forth. Someone knew him well. The bartender. The bartender. But he played it off like he didn't know what book. Test her hands. Come here, bitch. Show me your hands. Maybe it was the assistant. Maybe it was Ambrose. Ambrose is too eager to be involved. Is he that big of a sicko? The assistant was definitely the more cagey one, who was like, "Get out of my face. What are you doing here? Don't ask me questions. I'm tired of this." So, it's usually a defense mechanism. Let's ask her.
You? Again? You're like a rash. I'm sorry. Was that hurtful? Not hurtful enough. How is this supposed to go?
This bitch, I'm gonna use a scanner on you.
I'm in over my head. I'm not in a murder. That's impossible. I don't... How could you...
Poison, girl.
No, there's clearly been a mistake. The situation is insane enough without these wild theories.
No, I'm a technologist. Poison snoopers cannot lie. People, however, can, perhaps, at this very instant.
All right, you nerve-wracking hound. Let me think. Perhaps I do know something that would help. Ask your questions.
Did Osten exhibit any strange behavior leading up to his murder?
Stranger than usual? Well, he did become extra agitated. Paranoid, even. Particularly after a meeting with a strange woman.
Oh, it's a strange woman. Woman?
A redhead. He met with her in a closed room for...
You're a redhead.
Hours. He came out, distressed, immediately ordering a Thopter transport for the following day.
Who was the woman?
I didn't recognize her. She looked, noble, perhaps.
You know, you're a redhead. That's exactly what I said. Where did she go after the meeting with the redhead?
I don't know
where did
if
he
I
go?
should...
This is vital solving his murder.
He had a secret workshop in the Eastern Shield Wall. I don't know why he chose such a remote location. I don't know what he worked on there. I never saw him work. I'll send you the coordinates of the workshop.
Well, now Osten's murder is confirmed, I have some more questions.
I understand. Let's get this over with.
Why would anyone want him dead?
Murder. I just can't believe... Well, the more I think about it, someone murdering Osten isn't so unbelievable. I don't know what to believe.
Let's just take a breath and start with what he was like in the workplace.
Osten wasn't a conventional boss.
He was a cool boss.
He rarely came into the office. A dysfunctional workplace, to say the least. No guidance, little teaching, nothing. With the absence of Cyprian Io, I've been taught nothing.
Told
I've had
you.
to figure it out as I go, running the day-to-day affairs in the chaos. In essence, I'm the acting planetologist of Arrakeen. It's ludicrous. I'm in over my head. Damn Osten. Or rest in peace. Or both. I'm losing my mind.
As a bondsman, I know what hard work is like. So skilled workers make the universe turn. You don't need them, girl.
I appreciate that. Osten must have done something for someone in power to earn his cozy position. He did something that haunted him. You should understand, Osten was a brilliant engineer, as near as I can tell. But something shattered him at some point. He's a shadow of who he was.
What do you mean? How do you mean?
It wasn't any one thing or any describable clue. Just a million tiny intangibles taken in while being around him. Something had him guilt-racked. Once I saw him sobbing over a set of city planning sketches. He didn't see me. He avoided his work and skill set. It made him feel guilty or afraid. I'm not sure how he made ends meet, but the job title remained and money kept coming in.
I want to know about the book. Can you tell me about the book that was found in the room?
Was that some sort of revolutionary manifesto? I don't know much about the book itself, other than Osten was reading it obsessively recently.
What aren't you telling me, though?
Easy there, you maniac.
Ooh.
I'm not hiding anything. I just didn't have any conversations with Osten about his reading. I don't know if it is any way connected, but Austen's political demeanor was becoming more, I suppose, militant. Towards the end, he also seemed to be hanging out about more and more shady and dangerous-looking people, though I have no idea who they were.
Who else might have had access to the room where Osten was found?
Alistair and Ugo have access to any room in the Seleucid Ball, of course. I know I've seen Ambrose Lucifera in and out of there.
Do any of them strike you as capable of murder?
Isn't that the thing about murder? We're often surprised by who is capable. I suppose Ugo and Alistair might have their own shady dealings. But I can't imagine them killing someone in their own establishment. And Ambrose seems too ridiculous. I don't know.
What about you? What's your alibi?
An alibi for Austen's murder. I was out on business that Osten had been neglecting.
I don't suppose someone can confirm that.
I'm afraid the only proof I can show are piles of hastily prepared paperwork.
Listen, I just gotta do my job, girl. You don't take offense, you know what I mean?
Was that
I have to
some
ask the
sort
questions.
of revolutionary manifesto? I don't know much about the book itself.
Test her hands.
Other than
I need to
Austen
test
was
her hands
reading
for
it
sure.
obsessively
Was there
recently.
anything in his actions or demeanor that you'd connect with the text?
Not specifically. Well,
What is it?
I don't know if it is any way connected, but Austen's political demeanor was becoming
Okay, we heard
more-
that before.
Towards the end, he also seemed to be hanging out about more and more shady and dangerous-looking people, though I have no idea who they were.
So I agree. I don't think she did it. I think this is much bigger. I think this is much bigger related to the whole Na Familia thing. This is like big politics stuff. I'm with a G. You should test her. I wish I could. I feel like this has to. Goes beyond just the assistant being angry with her boss.
The return of our intrepid sleuth hound. Has the plot thickened?
It's
Oh,
poison.
do say the plot has thickened.
Yeah, girl, it's poison. What do you think?
Well, I should think you'd be the resident expert on poisons with your involvement in the farcical plot to assassinate me. That was you, wasn't it?
Well, I did do you the courtesy of failing it.
Just a jest at your expense. All water under the bridge, I assure you. Why, some of my closest friends have tried to murder me at one time or another.
Really?
Now, what were we talking about?
Your thoughts on dude being poisoned?
A proper murder mystery. And I'm a suspect. How wickedly romantic. Perhaps I felt a deadly envy toward my dear friend.
Really, girl? Envy over what?
Nothing comes to mind. He was a sad sack of wine, whereas I am rather fabulous.
Ooh.
Come to think of it, we weren't very close friends. Pshaw,
Wait.
A motive later.
Like, you weren't
I'm
close
just going to be
friends,
the
but
rogues gallery of
you
this
were going
caper.
in quite a bit. So, what kind of relationship did you guys have then? Can you tell me anything constructive about my poison theory? You're too absurd to be a real suspect. Maybe you're trying to throw me off the scent with this idiocy. Do you really believe people like you as much as you imagine? Do you really believe people like you? What? We can hammer out a motive later. I'm just glad to be in your rogues gallery of this caper. Maybe you're throwing me off the scent with this idiocy.
I can say this about poisoning Osten. It would be easy to do. The man had recently developed a bottomless appetite for spiced alcohol. Not everyone can handle vice with the charm and panache that I do. People like Osten turn alcoholic dependency into something depressing.
But that's not how he died.
Something terrible haunted that man. 1 part guilt and 2 parts fear of discovery, shaken well and garnished with intrigue.
Listen, you're not as bumbling or whimsical as you want others to believe, okay?
My, such a sharp and incisive mind. You're liable to cut yourself on it. I trust you'll keep that little deduction between us.
I want to discuss some of my findings regarding the murder.
Allow me to lend you an ear. Maybe 2.
Do you know anything about the book Osten was reading?
I can say that he was rather buried in that book. A recent reading obsession. He even had it open at the bar, barely registering the people around.
Not the bar.
I was mildly put off by all the finger-licking he did whilst turning the pages.
He knows about the finger-licking.
If moisture is needed on Arrakis, one must simply supply it themselves.
Can you tell me anything about the subject matter of the book? This sounds like members of the neighborhood watch killed him because he liked spiced alcohol in Hot Fuzz. Oh my god.
Oh, yes, that was the most scandalous bit about it. A rather controversial text full of criticisms of the Empire. The title was, Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 7, The a.k.a.'s Revolt Causes Conduct and Consequences Within the Imperium. Or something, thereabouts. Come to think of it, he also recently read a banned Sandflies manifesto titled Wings in the Dark, Notes Toward a Future Without Chains.
You're very perceptive for a day drinker.
Yes, well, I simply must petition my house to change our motto to, for we are high functioning.
I love that, actually. Do you know anything about any relationship between Osten and the Sandflies?
I'm afraid I missed out on that bit of gossip. A pity. I did see him reading a Sandflies manifesto recently.
That's what that was on the table. Okay, so do you know anything about the redhead?
Only that they have an improbably high propensity for slapping me, men and women.
Girl.
Though to be fair to them, I deserved it.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh, do you mean Osten's tremulous little apprentice cowering at the window?
No, not that redhead.
In that case, no.
Okay, well that's it for now then.
I shall count the minutes until the next disaster.
Have you been here all day?
Do I get to play the part of a potential suspect? Fun! Yes, I've been at this establishment for most of the day. Sounds sad now that I'm saying it. Anyway, the proprietor can vouch for me.
Did you notice anyone coming in and out around the time of day? Exactly. If you've been here all day, didn't you see anyone?
Well, only the usual assortment of patrons. Nothing noteworthy, I'm afraid.
Jesus, okay. You're no help. You're just a groupie. Really disturbed looking one. Oh my god, I get a grip. Exactly.
It's been a most unusual pleasure. Should you discover any more juicy details, I'll be here, keeping vigil for poor Osten.
So dramatic, so dramatic. Alright, the bartender. There's a chance that it's the bartender.
Found what you were looking for? Or just a new regret to pair with your
Oh my
drink?
god. You need to shut down the Espada room. A noble has been murdered.
I believe you are mistaken. Master Laithe is under the influence of something quite spiritual. Vantadraft. Known side effects include coma, confession, and occasionally death. But let's be generous and assume the middle one.
You knew he was dead. Quit playing games.
You're right. No
Quit
games.
playing games
Just a
with
corpse
my
in the
heart.
Espada room and a list of insults I had hoped to use before Vantadraft finished what regret started.
You don't think he was murdered?
Murdered? No. Master Laithe was far too committed to slow, deliberate self-annihilation, not flashy enough for murder.
You seem pretty sure of that.
Self-loathing's not a flaw in this town. It's a currency. And Master Laithe had it to spare.
What?
He spent it on bad liquor, bad romance, and bad books.
Not bad
In
romance.
that general order.
Caught in a bad romance. We need to know about that. Bad romance. Lady Gaga. That's the
Master
redhead.
Laithe collected bad decisions like drink tickets. And love was just another excuse to disappear for a night. Or 3.
I want you ugly, I want you disease. Bad books.
Weird stuff. Off-the-record titles. Things that don't circulate legally. Class struggle. Worker dignity. That sort of quaint filth. The kind of books that'll get you locked up on over half the systems in the Imperium.
Okay, so Austin was definitely at the bar, reading the book, doing the whole little lick page. Can you be more specific?
Sorry. The desk to sign out library books is on the lower floor.
Funny. Yeah, you're funny, but you're nosy and observant. What did he read?
Things you don't read for fun. Anti-imperial treatises. Sandfly manifestos.
What do you think he was after?
I don't know. I suppose he wanted to unbolt the class system with his wrench and conviction. Should have known tools like us don't get to fix things. We just hold the weight until it crushes us.
Like, I don't know if it can't be the bartender, because the bartender's like, what does he have to... What is his motive? To kill somebody who's doing business? Like, he's getting paid by somebody. What was the engineer? No, who gains the most from... Yeah, who gains the most?
You will have to ask his assistant, Hester Klimt. She catalogues tragedy like a tax collector. Go spoil her mood.
Well, what was the drink?
Vanta Draft. Poured black as regret. The real stuff. Illegal, with a trace of poison. Mined in barrels, not bottled.
But he didn't die from
Master
poison.
Laithe said it was the only drink honest enough to finish what he started. Not officially. Just a spice stabilizer that got banned in 3 systems. Makes the color pretty. Also kills your liver.
Every alcohol does that.
Depending on who you ask, that's a feature.
As a mentat, an organophosphate variant, the damage is reversible. Calling it a stabilizer is optimistic.
Optimistic? That's generous. The bottle said, may impair judgment. Master Laithe read that as permission.
Okay, no more questions, I suppose. I mean, we gotta keep interrogating people. Who do we interrogate? The bouncer.
Ah, you are back. How can I help?
Okay, so the poison snooper lit up when I analyzed his book.
But who would want to kill a Master Laithe? He was already doing a good job over that himself.
With the drinking, I heard.
Between his taste for that toxic Harkonnen brew he loved so much. And the company he kept.
What do you mean? What kind of company is that?
House deserters and ex-Dune men mostly. Not the kind that file taxes or hold court on Kaiten.
Okay, Hugo, you seem very
Keep
imperial.
it down, stranger. But yes, if you are asking if Master Laithe drifted that far, he did.
He seems
Master
to, like,
Laithe
not
was
approve.
A creature of habit, wretched ones. Benders that lasted days, women and drink until he couldn't see straight.
Until he turned gay. Public kind of collapse or private?
Oh, public! Shouting poetry in the gutter. One sock, no shoes. The sheriff, he dragged him in more than once. No charges, of course. Not for his kind.
Because he's not familia. And then?
He would vanish. Poof. Sometimes for days or weeks at a time. Always come back clear-eyed, skin back like a desert stone. That is when he would hole up in the private room, pour himself a Vanta, crack open one of those revolutionary tomes, and the cycle would begin anew.
That's not really helping me. Okay, so I interrogated all of the... Discuss your findings with sub-prefectures. Sub-prefectures. Who is the sub-prefectors again? Oh, he's over there. Okay, let's go find the sub-prefectors. He is that away. I mean, the sheriff would know something.
Move along. Don't slow the foot traffic.
Alright, bye. You can't tell me what to do. Okay. Let's see what the sub-prefectors guy has to say based on all of our investigation thus far.
Report.
I spoke with Klimt, Osten's assistant. She didn't want to believe it, but I laid it out. This was murder.
You rattled her then? Good. Did anything shake loose?
She said Osten had been on edge lately, had a thopper lined up, meant to fly out to his workshop tomorrow.
Did she say where? If he was running, that's the direction we look.
Yeah, it's not just a workshop. It's buried in Sandfly's base, deep in the eastern shield wall.
Very good. You're starting to think like a Cheops player. But every cleared square reveals a trap or a truth.
What do you mean?
Go see which one Laithe left behind.
You mean...
The pyramid game.
Cheops?
9 levels. Like chess, built for mentats. It doesn't matter if you have... The point is, you don't win Cheops by chasing pawns. Every piece changes value as you climb the board. Just like an investigation, you can't trust what's in front of you until you understand what's above it and what's beneath.
Okay, that's deep. I'll get going then. So it looks like I may have to go to, locate the Sandfly's base. Touch of Evil. What time is it? Do I have time to do this? This is probably at Haga Basin. Eastern Shield Wall. Why not? Let's go do it. I want some action. Okay. So our investigation in Arrakeen is done. We did all of the information gathering that we had to do. It appears that, again, Sandflies is a connection. We read that. Anti-Imperial manifestos. Because the Sandflies, remember, throughout this entire game, the Sandflies are very much for the people. Free the people. Free the people from this, imperialistic regime, blah 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 blah. Basically, they're like, they want democracy. They're the resistance, people, and here we are killing them. I feel bad now. Now I really feel bad. They put me in this precarious situation where I'm killing people who just want democracy. They literally want representation. They're like, taxation without representation is tyranny, and I'm like supporting the tyrannical regime. Ugh. So basically that's what was happening here. Bless their hearts. Because this is ruled by a very kind of future feudalistic society in a way. You know, these are not people that are voted into office. This is inherited. These are families that took down the thinking machines and essentially inherited the empire. There is no democracy. There's only like who we let in the circle and who we kick out. It's nobility. Has nothing to do with actual merit. Unless it was like, it's not even a merit-based nobility system, if there would ever be such a thing. Actually, that's what we're trying to do in my LARP game. So if I go to the shield wall, where's the ping? Ping is over here. Eastern shield wall. There. Arrakeen looks so beautiful at night. Okay, we're gonna ignore... Oh man, I want to get some spice, but we're gonna ignore spice, and we're just gonna head over to the Sandfly's base, which I'm thinking, yeah, it's gonna be like somewhere up... Ah, is that Sandfly base up there. Okay, it's the one by the cliff. It's literally like sticking out. I know that one. We're gonna go over there. Probably start some shit up. Use our scanner. And then see what we can find. This is what I love about this game, is that you can kind of get in this like peaceful zone. I'm literally like not doing anything because I'm just coasting. But I will eventually, because I'm gonna run into the cliff. So let's begin trying to get some altitude and bypass this cliff here. And what's crazy is that I'm saving gas by doing this. Okay, let's see if we can pick up some more speed. There we go. Okay, so the Sandfly's base is gonna be like directly in front of us. That one right there that's now coming to focus right there in that distance. So what I'm probably gonna doing is I'm going to park my ornithop up here. I'm thinking. Maybe right here. Locate Osten's workshop inside the base. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna stow this away. In case I need to skedaddle later. Okay. Bish! They're like, free the people, and I'm like, no, kill the freedom fighters. Oh, that feels so bad. Now I feel really terrible. But how about I preserve some of your blood? I'm glad I brought these bags. Okay. Nothing over here. I'm wondering if this is his workshop up here. Damn, bro, you know, I feel bad. It's like, they're fighting each other. Identification band. Just wondering if it's somewhere here. No papers? Everything is down there. I mean, I had to find his workshop. This isn't really a workshop. This is more like an office. I thought there was somebody out here. Guess not. And we'll just loot everything. Yeah, they're like busy fighting each other. Damn. I don't have a gun, but I'm just like grabbing everything. This looks like a workshop.
Hey sis, guess who? Just wanted to let you know I'm still alive. Listen, I stumbled into this group. The Sandflies, they call themselves. Used to be spice workers, but they stuck it to their bosses. They gave me food, shelter, water even, for free. I felt guilty about it. So eventually, I told them about how I was a slave on the run. These guys embraced me and said, "Welcome home." Can you believe that? Look, I know you're probably mad I ran away and left you behind, but I honestly didn't think I would last a week on the run. But now that I found the sandflies, I think you should risk it too. My new friends tell me you'd be welcome. Miss you, sis.
You not see me? Nope. Wham! Alright, took them all out. Ooh, a battery. Small vehicle fuel cell, but I can just call it a battery. Where is his workshop, though? Okay. Alright, no more. Let's loot their bodies. Oop, I don't want everything. So the question is, where's the workshop? Okay, let's look for the workshop. I'm just doing the full circle just to make sure. Okay, so this is where we ended up. I thought that would have been the workshop. It's not. Guess we have to go lower. Nope. Oh shit, I pushed him into the wall. It's the workshop down here. Ah, it is. I thought I had the bracelet. Damn it, did I not pick up the bracelet? Maybe it's a different bracelet. It's a different identification card. Who's that girl? ¿Quién es? Oh shit. ¿Quién es esa niña? Oh, I saw you from the corner of my eye. Oh, take that. Come here, flamethrower. God, I hate it when they do that. Stop! There you go. Shut your mouth! Alright, where is my armband? I thought I picked it up from upstairs. Did I not pick it up from upstairs? Let me drink some water. I thought I picked it up from upstairs. Okay. Let me go back. Because somehow I thought I had picked it up. Maybe I did. See? I thought I had picked it up. Maybe I disengaged at the last second and didn't grab it. Okay, gotta keep going down. So the workshop is down here then. Wait, I thought I'd picked... Have I never been here before? Or is this a brand new area? This must be a brand new area. Scan the workshop for clues. I'm glad I brought the scanner. What is this? Ornithopter Storage Mark 4. I'll grab it. I don't see why not. Let's read this.
After the pamphlet, I started asking questions like, who does this serve? And the answer kept coming back. It serves them, the nobility. And nobody burned brighter on that pyre than Phaedra Vi. Old money, old grudges. She wore ruin like perfume.
Is that the redhead?
Drank, talked, pretended we weren't just ghosts. One night, I told her my worst secret. The one I can't say here. She didn't flinch. I asked her what that made me. A man, she said. A man with blood on his hands like the rest of us. You just don't wear gloves. Then one morning she showed up with real gloves, silk, elbow length. I knew she was hiding something.
The poison.
I gave her my worst sin like it was a love letter. She smiled.
She's the killer.
Kissed me. Then she asked for a confession. Not for her, for the Harkonnens. Said she needed money to buy back her family's heirloom. I laughed and asked if she was serious. Deadly, she said, and took another sip of her drink like it was just another Thursday.
It says redhead. This redhead killed her. Killed him. Okay, so... let's scan. Let's try to get this. Blackmail letter from Phaedra. Wait, I want to read this letter. Blackmail letter from Phaedra. A blackmail signed Phaedra Vey laced with perfume. My dear, a reminder of the promise you made. Tell it all, or I tell the Harkonnens. The Wisova is waiting. Darling. What's this? Poison report from Osten's book. A slip from the poison for affirming a strong poison trace. Ah, okay, so those are our stuff. Is there anything else over here? Aside from that, there's really nothing else. Oh, wait. Pick up. Workshop Old Carthag schematics. Intricate schematics over Old Carthag with markings and scribings on several points of interest. It's dated 10/1/94. So there's really nothing left. Aside from what we already read. So discuss your findings with Tors. Oh god, we had to go back. Okay. Where's my home? Get that away. Okay, so this is what we'll do. We'll leave it here for tonight. We will pick back up the investigation. So, are we thinking that it's Phaedra? She's the redhead that killed him. She was wearing gloves. Perhaps not to come into contact with poison, as she like laced the book with it. Maybe it's her. That could be it. So, we will continue this. It's funny. We're kind of doing a Sherlock in Dune. You think it's the redhead? The non-assistant redhead? I think so too. If Phaedra is in fact a redhead, we're gonna have to follow those clues next time. Thank you so much for hanging out on this very chill, investigative, Sherlock Holmesy session of Dune Awakening. Well, we did a little killing. Poor sandflies. They're just a bunch. They just want freedom for the people, revolutionaries. And we're like, no, we want your loot. We want your blood. Dune is such a dog-eat-dog world. Just how it is. Nessa, thank you so much for hanging out. Ajit, thank you so much as well. Anybody else that was lurking, thank you. Emily, you were there from the beginning. Thank you so much. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Hang out, talk, hang out with us. And of course, as always, love, live, and be epic. I will see you next time. Bye.